Hey everybody, Kim here with KimSimpleLife.com. Thanks so much for coming by. Today we're going to review the Eufy RoboVac 30. Does it suck? Let's see. Stay tuned. So before I get started into the review, let's cut to the chase. Would I buy a Eufy again? This is a Eufy RoboVac 30? Absolutely. Totally a thumbs up from me. This is a fantastic RoboVac, and I'm actually comparing it to a Roomba iRobot 770. I've had the Roomba since 2010, 2011. This has been a great little vacuum. It's loud, I will tell you that. And as of lately, I did replace the battery recently. The battery I replaced it with doesn't hold a good charge. It'll only run about 15, maybe 20 minutes. So, not very long. The Eufy, on the other hand, this guy will run 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's fantastic. I will tell you, my primary purpose in having a robot vacuum in this type of format is I primarily have it clean the bedroom and only the bedroom. That's just my case use, and my reason for that is I have 3 cats and I want to make sure that underneath the bed gets vacuumed very well. That's something I can't get to with my normal vacuum, so that's my primary use in this. However, I have tested both of these throughout the house. Total thumbs up, really, with both of them. But in price comparison, the Eufy is half, if not more than half, depending on the model of Roomba you're comparing it to. And I can't say for my use, I can justify purchasing another Roomba when this does just as good. Let's take a look at some quick differences. The Roomba has voice commands, well, not commands, but it will talk to you. If it gets something stuck in it, and it stops, it'll verbally tell you that. The downside is if it's in another room, or if it's under the bed, or if I'm in another room from where this is, I can't hear it. Even if I am in the same room, I can't understand what it's saying. So the voice, to me, is worthless. Why pay for something that's worthless? Again, win Eufy. I can program the Roomba directly off of the unit itself here. I can schedule it. Yeah, that's fine. I can do the same thing with the Eufy from the remote control. I like the remote better. I don't have to get on the floor to program the Roomba. I can just program it on the remote. None of these units are Wi-Fi capable. I personally did not want that. I don't want, be it true or not true, I don't want any vacuum mapping my house and potentially sending that information up in a cloud somewhere. I don't think it's necessary. So that's just a quick overview of the internal robotics, give or take. Now, the one physical characteristic that I find is different is the Roomba has a HEPA filter in it. The Eufy does not. Now let's take a quick look. So here is the Roomba's cleaning dust reservoir when it vacuums. And this is what the Roomba's filter looks like. That's a little baby HEPA filter. And to be honest, it's so small, I still end up taking a little hand vac and vacuuming this out to clear it. I don't see really where, being the HEPA, that it does me any good, in my personal opinion. And I've had this, like I said, since 2010, 2011. So let's take a look at the Eufy. The Eufy, and this actually still has dust in it from my most recent vacuum. And this is the Eufy's filter. And it's the same thing. You can see there's quite a bit of dust there. It's the same thing with regard to, I still take a hand vac and vacuum this out. It's not a big deal to me, but basically this is just foam. That's all this is. And I think if you can see, I can rub it with my finger. That's just foam. It's not HEPA, not a big deal. Do I think it needs to be? And you can see how much dust. This is just dust from under the bed. Do I think not having a HEPA filter matters? No. Neither one of these put more dust in the air than even having the air conditioner on. So I don't think having a HEPA filter is worth it. So again, why pay the extra money for a Roomba when just for HEPA, when the Eufy does the same, if not better job than the Roomba without the HEPA. I don't see where the HEPA filter makes that big of a difference. Another difference I find between the two is the Roomba is a lot louder. Now, to be fair, the Roomba, like I said, is a good 8 to 9 years old. And so it's older. Obviously, it's worn down more, so it's going to be a little bit more noisy. I wish I could actually compare the noise for you on this. And when I say noise, it's not a huge amount of noise. I do have to turn the TV up if the Roomba's running. The reason I can't turn it on, the Roomba battery's dead. As far as the Eufy goes, and I want to thank a couple of the commenters that commented in. I was calling this Eufy, and it's my understanding the proper pronunciation is Eufy, so thank you for that. But when the Eufy is running, I can't hear it. The TV can be on, it can be running. I don't need to adjust the volume on the TV. If it's actually under the bed, I can't hear it. So if I leave the room and I come in and it's under the bed, I have to be very, very quiet or wait for it to come out for me to even hear it running. Huge plus. Another thing I really do like about the Eufy is it actually has an on-off button right here. And the reason I like that is I have cats, and there's many times the cat will crawl over it, hit the button. Now right now I have it off, but if the cat hits the button, it's gonna start running. With the Roomba, I would have to unplug it. There was no on-off switch underneath it, so if they hit the button, it would start running. And again, this is a loud unit, so if they hit it in the night, I would wake up and hear it running. I would not wake up and hear this running, but I still do turn it off. That's just personal preference. Like I said, it does have a remote. I actually don't set the schedule. That is my preference. I just kind of come in, I hit the button, I let it do its thing. When it's done, it automatically goes back to its dock and starts charging its battery. And I actually just let it run until the battery goes dead. It is smart enough to know when it needs a recharge, and it will automatically just go dock himself. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little sound demo. I'm not going to have it vacuum the whole room. There's plenty of videos online about how Eufy or any other RoboVac vacuums. But let's just see what it sounds like. Hopefully you'll get an idea how quiet it is. And I think the camera microphone is going to pick it up louder than it really is. And I'm actually controlling it with the remote. And I can tell it where I want it to go. Now you don't have to do this. This is just me telling it where to go. And I'm doing that just so I can keep it on camera. And then I'm just going to stop it again. That's kind of an example of how it sounds. And when I was controlling it just with the arrow keys of where I wanted it to go. Another thing I didn't touch on is the batteries in the Eufy RoboVac 30 are from Anchor. I actually pronounced that in the past as Anchor. I think that's just my dialect, but I believe it's Anchor, like a boat anchor. They make fantastic batteries. I use Anchor batteries for my backup batteries if I need a quick charge of my smartphones. I'll actually do a review on those if you'd like. Just let me know in the comments. So they use Anchor batteries, the Eufy RoboVac. If you want to know if it sucks, in my opinion, it does suck, but it sucks in a good way. So I highly recommend the Eufy RoboVac 30. If you're interested, the link's in the description below. It'll help out the channel. I appreciate you stopping by. Please leave a comment. I read them all, and I do my best to reply to them all. And check us out at kimsimplelife.com. Till next time, I'm Kim. This is Kim Simple Life. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.